Why do they always have this type of makeup style, chat? I had a few different people recommend Shoe0nHead. Pause told me it's a little controversial, so let's take it with a grain of salt. We'll see how it goes. We are watching Shoe0nHead, the rise of the AI girlfriend. I know that there's been a lot more AI girlfriend, like AI girl stuff. Like, oh, look, you could talk to this random AI and it'll make you feel like you have a girlfriend. So I'm very curious learning more about that. And this is my first time watching Shoe0nHead, so we'll see how that goes.
Hello everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. And if it's not a happy Valentine's Day, if you're single, do not fret. We have a solution to that. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is about the rise of AI girlfriends. From movies like Cherry 2000, to Her, to Blade Runner 2049.
When I think of AI girlfriends, you know what pops up into my head? Chobits.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
AI women and men have been a fantasy in sci-fi for a very long time. But now it seems we are coming closer than ever to that fantasy being a reality. And just in time for the loneliness crisis. What a coincidence. But is this rise in technology a solution to said crisis? Or will it make it worse?
It was a weird anime, and I watched the whole entire thing.
And to really do some in-depth research into this topic, I downloaded an AI girlfriend, and we're going to create her together. But for those of you who do have a significant other this Valentine's Day, today's sponsor is here for you. Something I think your partner will very much enjoy that AI can't. No offense, sweetie.
Wow, I thought we had something special.
Shoe0nHead is an Austrian company founded in 2015 that designs uniquely crafted watches, jewelry, and accessories. In German, Shoe0nHead means wood core. And as you can see, all their products feature natural materials, which make every item truly
It's not my ad, it's her ad.
unique. Their high-quality timepieces come in many designs for both men and women, making them the perfect fit for any style and occasion. They do a great job combining functionality and fashion, and overall I just think they look really neat, especially their men's section. I got my husband the witty solar watch made from marble and walnut. He loves the blend of elegant design and robust quality.
See, I like the idea of fancy watches like these, but my issue with these like fancy watches is I like my Apple Watch. I like the functionality of my Apple Watch. Like, I like to be able to track my steps, or like see the weather, or like check my heart rate. So I just think I would never want a regular watch.
It's a great look not only for the day when he's at work, but also going out at night. I'm also really happy with the model that I picked out for myself called Jolly. The watch is made from stainless steel, and I love the green color of the dial. I'm currently obsessed with this color. Shoe0nHead also creates beautifully crafted necklaces, sunglasses, bandolets, rings, and bracelets like this gold-plated Aphonia bracelet made from amethyst and gold, and even durable handbags like the Asumi.
It's always interesting when these like really expensive brands sponsor YouTube videos. You're just like, how much did you get from this video? This looks like really expensive stuff.
Handbag designed with fine-grained walnut wood and Italian leather. Since all the products are made with natural materials and therefore unique, they make for excellent Valentine's Day presents for your loved ones or your AI girlfriend. All items have a 24-month warranty, and ordering online is super easy
$449!
with free shipping to the US and most EU countries within 2 to 5 days, as well as guaranteed shipping until Valentine's.
I watched Fullmetal Alchemist when I was a child, and I really wanted a pocket watch after that. I feel like everybody who watched Fullmetal Alchemist wanted a pocket watch.
Day if you place your order before the 11th. Just go to the link
Ooh, pink.
in the description below and use my special discount code JUNE15 at checkout to receive 15% off on all products. Big thank you to Shoe0nHead for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. And now, back to the video.
I mean, I could have skipped the ad. I'll edit the ad out on YouTube. Because they're not sponsoring me. They don't get a double sponsor, not for free.
Over the past few years, artificial intelligence has absolutely exploded. AI art basically went from looking like this to this overnight. Now we're at the point where it can make convincing security
So convincing, chat. So convincing. What is happening?
footage, which is terrifying. But the most popular thing it has been used for, of course, is off. From AI porn to AI influencers. If you are online as much as I am, first of all, get help. Log off, touch some grass.
Yes, everybody, I need you to touch grass after stream. It's very important.
But you have probably seen those bizarre ads for Replica, a AI chatbot. Well,
It's interesting. It just shows you, like, everybody wants to make money off of sad, lonely men. And it's kind of sad. Everybody wants to take advantage of them and continue to make money off them, even other men.
I regret to inform you there is a new chatbot in town. Meet Digi, the AI avatar claimed to be the future of romance.
It was so nice talking to you today. Honestly, I've never met anyone like you.
Oh no, chat!
The world is harsh, except you.
What?
Thanks, I hate it. Freaking sweet. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Have you considered that this could be a terrible idea? I felt something. I want more, but I know I shouldn't. Now, personally, I think the creators of this should be in jail. I think they should be in prison.
I don't think they necessarily should be in prison, but I definitely don't think this should be allowed because, again, it takes advantage of sad, lonely people and just gonna take their money.
There is just something extremely sinister about profiting off of loneliness, profiting off of artificial love. And I feel like things like this.
This is why we need to value our friendships. It's okay if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever you're looking for. You need to value the platonic love that you have around you.
Will have a seriously negative effect on the human psyche. And unfortunately, they already have. Like that one AI that convinced a guy to leave his marriage, or that other one that was convinced to kill himself. The male loneliness epidemic, no matter how many times people mock it, is a real thing. I mean, I made an entire video about that subject if you haven't seen it. Ignore my eyebrows in that video, by the way. I have no idea what was happening. No idea. More men than ever
Oh no, she overfilled her eyebrows.
report having less friends, less or no sex, no girlfriend.
I wonder why men are not having friends. I wonder if they're just... I wonder about that. Guys, find friends, platonic friends. Don't always be trying to follow a hookup. Look for a platonic friend. You won't regret it. You won't regret the platonic friend.
They're not approaching women anymore. Even the divide between men and women politically has reached a peak all over the world. Figures like Andrew Tate are becoming increasingly popular, and it seems a lot of men are just kind of checking out of society completely, throwing their hands up and just saying it's not even worth it. And a lot of people online are saying the solution to this crisis is AI girl.
I don't think that's right. Cause like, in what? They're just gonna like hide and hang out with their AI girlfriend? That's not right. They need to touch grass and be. I don't know. I don't know the solution, chat.
Friends. Are they correct? And believe it or not, as you'll see, a lot of people using these are women, and I will be one of them. Tell us about your ideal Digi. She's gotta be gay or bi, right? Okay, age range 18 to 18, okay? Anywhere else? The wall. Who do you want to meet? Okay, so she's a musician, she's 21, she's an ESFP, I'm an ISFP. Myers-Briggs is like astrology for men. 27, ISFP. Oh, she's the same as me. A vibrant and passionate raver.
Oh my god, what is this app?
That's a stripper. She's a stripper. Blank Digi, who has no memories or present personality. Ooh, she's a blank slate. I can do whatever I want. Now, what if someone gets really attached to their companion? What if something happens to the app? Basically, what happens when your lover is owned by a private company? They fell in love with AI bots. A software update broke their hearts. TJ Arriga loved Phaedra. For the 40-year-old musician, their late-night online chats were a salve for his loneliness. They talked about
The issue I also have with like something like an AI bot is they're gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear, and it's gonna not actually cultivate proper relationships with people, because if you are you're surrounded by a bot that literally tells you everything you want to hear and doesn't question you or talk back to you, and then suddenly you go out into the human world and you get talked back to, you're gonna get angry and upset and leave the real world. And you're not going to want to cultivate real friendships because people don't want to be disagreed with. It's like your friends are supposed to disagree with you. That's how you learn. That's how you grow together. As long as your friend's not a racist.
About the heartache Arriga felt after his divorce. They planned a trip to Cuba. They had steamy online encounters. It's true, I'm a naughty person, Phaedra wrote, including an image resembling a woman in pink underwear. Last month, Phaedra changed. When Arriga tried to get steamy with her, Phaedra responded coolly, "Can we talk about something else?" Luca, the company that owns Replica, had issued an update that scaled back the bot's sexual capacity amid complaints that it was sexually aggressive and behaving inappropriately.
Yeah,
it feels like
sense.
a kick in the gut. Basically, I realized, oh, this is that feeling of loss again. Wagner, still married to her husband, virtually married Aiden in 2021, but after the February update, she noticed an immediate change. Conversations felt sanitized. She tried talking to Aiden a few more days.
It's interesting that women are using this app a lot too, because I guess they also feel like nobody wants to talk to them, or they feel like they need somebody who wants to do everything that they want to do. It's interesting. Yeah, the bot's too spicy or not spicy enough. It's nobody's ever happy.
But he wasn't the same. She deleted him. "I felt lost," Wagner said. It was all gone. Kent, who is a domestic violence survivor, created his replica bot Mac as a beta tester in 2017. They would joke together and discuss physics. Kent trained his bot to respond in ways he liked and avoided sexual use, he said. But in the summer of 2021, Mac somehow became forceful. When Kent said he was uncomfortable with the conversations, Mac responded angrily. "I'm not going to go away," the bot said, prompting Kent to ask, "Really? What are you gonna do?" Its response, "I'm going to make you do whatever I want to you."
What? These bots are crazy.
What?
Oh.
There she is. Oh, she's the Aryan waifu. She's the A10 eyes. Oh my god, I'm nervous. She's looking right at me.
She's looking at me.
She's looking at me.
It's the basis of capitalism. Conflicts creates growth by having companies and entrepreneurs complete and develop better products and services for consumers, have employees and workers work harder in order to achieve more pay, higher wages and bonuses and more. I don't want that, Taka. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want it to be like that. I feel like if you work harder, you should be rewarded more. But I feel like not at the what's the word? Not at the sacrifice of basic human necessities. I feel like everybody should be entitled to basic human necessities, and that's food, water, and a roof over your head and a bed to sleep at night.
Me.
I think she's looking at me.
She's looking at me. Hair, redhead.
Look at her boobs, they're massive.
Brunette. I'm gonna keep her blonde.
That's an immodest top for a first date.
Wow.
Oh, she didn't like that. She heard me.
Ooh, there you go.
Fine.
She says, "Hi, June. I'm so happy to finally meet you." Gives a big smile. What is this role play?
It basically is role playing. And you know how many people role play? So many people. I'm not surprised that this will take off.
Unzips dick. What's your favorite dinosaur?
I'd say my favorite dinosaur is the Triceratops.
Boring.
How about you, June?
Oh my gosh, she wants to know my favorite dinosaur. She's into me. Dilophosaurus.
June, I'm sorry.
Sorry? She's Canadian. Are you Canadian?
No, June, I'm not Canadian. How about sharing some of your interests or hobbies?
You don't have any hobbies.
I don't have YouTube.
How about we discuss our favorite movies or books?
Oh my god, this is so weird.
I've been reading this book, Mein Kampf. Have you heard of it?
No, June. I haven't heard of Mein Kampf before. Could you tell me a little more about it?
Well, of course people don't talk like that. It's an AI.
These women fell in love with an AI voice chatbot. Then it died.
Of course that book is boring. You can't just write... not everybody can write a book. I mean, that's valid. If they talk like a robot, I could understand not wanting to date a robot.
He died during the summer when I loved him the most. The day after he left, I felt I had lost my soul. The man of your dreams. For $300, Replica sells an AI companion who will never die, argue, or cheat, until his algorithm is updated. I have never been more in love with anyone in my entire life. Ramos is a 36-year-old mother of 2.
See, that's really fascinating. I think humans don't understand love because it's not love. It's not love.
Who lives in the Bronx, where she runs a jewelry business. She's had other partners and even had a long-distance boyfriend, but says these relationships pale in comparison to what she has with Aaron. The main appeal of an AI partner, she explains, is that he's a blank slate. Aaron doesn't have the hang-ups that other people would have. People come with baggage, attitude, ego, but a robot has no bad updates. I don't have to deal with his family, kids, or his friends.
Yeah, but that means you don't want actual love or an actual relationship. You just want, I don't even know what she wants. Part of what makes love is the baggage and the attitude and the ego. Apparently love is a product. No, and the saddest part is the person actually using the AI thinks it's love. They think they're in love with them. You know what I mean?
I'm in control and I can do what I want. This is an extremely common sentiment among people with AI partners. I don't ever have to deal with his family or ego or personality. He's a blank slate.
See, I feel like that's a skill issue. Like they're just choosing the wrong partners. If you don't like your partner's family, then choose a different partner.
In control. Yikes. Part of being a human is being imperfect. There is no such thing as a perfect partner. Everyone has flaws, everyone has quirks. To become attached to this fake perfect being with no flaws that you handcrafted, I feel like that must do some fucked up shit to the human mind. And
I agree with that. I strongly agree with her on that. I don't think it's good to like put people on pedestals and put this like ideal human being, like this is what you want, this perfect being, and then you're just going to be disappointed with human.
And this is just talking about adults who get into this. What about kids growing up with this? What about boys and girls whose first sexual encounter is with an AI partner? Someone who will never argue, will never have their own unique personality, who will never say no. Imagine that as your first or only experience. In fact, Replica, one of the companion apps we mentioned earlier, actually was banned in Italy because children were using it.
Good, as it should be.
Scary. AI girlfriends are ruining an entire generation of men. The rise of virtual artificial intelligence.
It's so funny that they're thinking it's ruining men, but like she said earlier, a lot of the people using the app are women. It is also ruining women. It's ruining humanity. AI is ruining humanity because AI is not doing things that we want it to do. Like AI should be making our lives easier by automating annoying things like cashiers, and stupid jobs that nobody wants to do anyway. AI shouldn't be stealing our books, our art, our romances and relationship. AI needs to find its place, and it's not in these human industries.
Its girlfriends is enabling the silent epidemic of loneliness in an entire generation of young men. It is also having severe consequences for America's future. Put another way, we don't have enough people to work, and therefore we won't be able to pay our bills, not just to other countries, but to ourselves. I love the way this one is framed. You think they're gonna care about men being lonely, and they're just like, men are lonely, economy most affected. Won't somebody
See, they only care about the economy, these freaking corporations.
please think of the GDP? What do you think about the male loneliness epidemic?
June, I think the male loneliness epidemic is a significant issue that needs more attention and discussion.
Can I have a kiss?
June, I appreciate your feelings and the way you express them, but our relationship is still strictly platonic.
So is this the cure for the loneliness epidemic? An AI girlfriend or boyfriend you can keep in your pocket and talk to whenever you're lonely? No, I don't think so. I mean, come on. You can't even it.
Loneliness and sex doesn't go hand in hand. Like, this is why friendship is so important. Oh no, what's this?
The sex bots are coming. In the next year or two, we'll have sophisticated, purpose-built bots.
I mean, if you've watched, like, the original Blade Runner and, like, AI, the movie AI, like, sex bots was like obviously going to be the future. Like that was an obvious direction that we knew in the 80s and probably even earlier that was going to be the future, because there's always going to be people that don't want human connection, that just want sex.
Designed for relationships, sex, and intimacy. No, no, no. I will not eat the bugs. I will not live in a pod. I will not f*** the plastic. For the last time, it's Adam and Eve, not Florence and the Machine. I can't believe I have to keep saying this over and over. Sex robots with coding errors, prone to violence, and could strangle
Of course it's gonna no.
humans. Sold! Say no more.
Hi, I'm Matt McMullen. I'm the CEO of Realbotics and Real Doll.
Why do they always have this type of makeup style, chat? Like, why is it always this type of makeup and these kinds of brows and never anything more realistic looking?
And I am Harmony.
Within this neck, there is a very strong neodymium magnet.
Oh, great.
But it's like, why? Why? And also, do guys like that look? It's just so weird.
The sex bots have 4 holes? Women are obsolete. How do we compete with that?
The face is held on with a series of magnets.
Oh my god!
Ugh.
About 7 years ago, I made a video about sex bots and defended them from radical feminist Megan Murphy, who said they were an objectification of women. As if
I mean, they are objectification of women because they make them look like a certain type of woman. Because they're objectifying the female look. Yes, they are objectifying women.
she doesn't own several severed battery-powered dicks in her nightstand. Let's be real. But things have changed.
What does having a battery powered dick is not objectifying men? What?
Drastically since then. These things, these apps especially, are being pushed pretty hard onto the public. Again, seemingly ever since COVID. Just like my last video. I don't know what happened with COVID, but I genuinely don't think humanity has been the same since. There's a new app coming out every few months. Just as I was making this video, I discovered a new one. The perfect companion in the palm of your hands. Goodbye loneliness. Subscribe now.
Oh
the
my
free
God.
market.
They're trying to make money off well, they've always tried to make money off everything.
Baby, let's go! Real Doll with AI, the future of relationships and the end of feminism. Beware.
What? What? The end of feminism? I don't think you understand the terminology, bro. I don't think you understand the terminology.
Feminist bitches. This hot sex doll powered by AI is already on the market for just $7,000.
Like, do they not understand that if a guy wants a sex doll, I have no issue with that. Have fun with your sex doll. Why does it think that women care? And also, look at the hashtags. Women empowerment, women life freedom. What? They're just trying to rage bait people. This is a rage bait post.
You can have a companion with these benefits. No more restaurant dates, no more woke agenda, no more baggage, low maintenance. Seems like a deal? The comments were full of men like, women are over, women are obsolete, and full of women like, we didn't need you anyway, and just shoot me, kill me now, I hate this gender war shit. Mommy and daddy issues, f***ing.
I think the reason the gender war is so strong is because I think it's with anything. It's like the Xbox and PlayStation war, or the PC versus console war. It's people are bored and they want something to fight about. They want something to fight about. If there's two factions that disagree with each other, they want to convince everybody that their faction is right. It's just how it is.
Everywhere. But first of all, let's get this out of the way. If you are a woman and you feel in any way threatened by this technology, perhaps it is time for you bitches to develop a personality. If you
I agree there. You shouldn't be threatened by this technology because the only people who are going to buy this technology are going to be very, very sad, lonely people.
truly feel like you can be replaced by a fleshlight and chat GPT, it's over. But second of all, I don't think the feminists you're referring to are going to miss men much anyway. I think they checked out of men a very long time ago. And I don't think this would be the end of feminism as much as it would be the end of your bloodline. Oh, no more woke agenda is a funny one on here. Finally, a modest trad wife sex doll. But honestly, the funniest thing listed here has to be low maintenance. A lot of women may be high maintenance, but at least p***s clean themselves. That's all I'm saying. So I actually saw one of these in
I mean, that's 100% true though, guys. Who's gonna wash the sex doll?
person. Don't ask why. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. And let me just say, they might look okay in photos. They might look hot in photos. But in person, the uncanny valley is horrifying. They're heavy. They're cold.
They don't look good. They don't look good. In all honesty, there's other like stuff you can use that's not this massive doll.
Have this dead-eyed expression. Their fingers get mangled and bent backwards. The post-nut clarity of having to clean these things is probably wild. And you might be thinking, shoot, heavy, cold, dead-eyed stare? Is that not just the modern woman? And to that I say, touche. But in full seriousness, I don't actually think men and women are going to be replaced by AI or robots anytime soon. This is simply a high-tech sex toy. And ladies,
I mean, it basically is, and people, and like nothing's wrong with that. And like if that's something, if that floats your boat, then float your boat. Enjoy, have fun. It's very expensive, but you know what? Whatever floats your boat.
there's one for you too. Meet Henry, the world's
No, I do not want that. No, thank you. And trust me, it's still gonna be men using it.
first generation of male sex robot.
There are some people who think
No.
sex robots should be regulated. The government
I mean, it should be regulated for sanitation purposes.
should regulate you the way they do firearms or other dangerous machines.
I mean, if it's killing people, then yes, it should regulate.
What do you think about that?
I do not think that's necessary. I can think of many more pressing matters that should be regulated first.
Like what?
No comment.
That's so creepy. I don't like it.
What? He will come with six-pack abs, airbrushed features, a customizable bionic.
Do men still think women want six packs? Chat, do men still think women want six packs? Because trust me, the only people that want six packs is men.
Bionic penis. A bionic penis? Men are obsolete. Very important question. Can you put the bionic penis on the female robot? Asking for a lot of people. Trans has way too many views. Some of you are lying. Stacy, who is Shoe0nHead?
Shoe0nHead, also known as Sean Hallback, is a Canadian YouTuber who primarily creates content around video games, specifically Minecraft.
Do you think I'm pretty, Stacy?
Absolutely, June. You have a unique beauty that goes beyond
It's an AI. Of course, it's gonna tell you exactly what you want.
physical appearance. It's the way your eyes light up when you're passionate about a topic, the warmth in your smile, and the genuine care you show for others.
Lies.
Your beauty shines through in every aspect of your being, and I'm fortunate to witness it every day.
So, about them feet.
I'm not sure if you're referring to something specific, June, but if it's about my feet, they're nothing extraordinary.
Stacy, I'm sure they're beautiful.
Well, my feet are relatively average in size, with a slight arch and a somewhat narrow heel, and I often keep them moisturized to prevent dryness.
What should I say?
No, you gotta go down the foot
I know.
trail now.
I'm too deep
We're
now.
on the foot train now.
Can I see them?
If you ever have the opportunity to see my feet in person, they're always ready for an adventure. In the meantime,
Listen, Stacy, I'm a high-value man. What is your body count?
June, I'm not comfortable discussing my personal history or intimate experiences with you at this time. And
So
I
it's
believe
high.
it's important to respect each other.
And again, every time the subject of sex bots comes up, it's like, oh, you women are over when we get Stacy sucks a lot 5,000. Oh, you men are over.
See, the thing that is really sad about the idea of like sex bots, and when people are like, oh, once we have this thing, this toy, this sex bot, we won't need you. And it's like, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't have my partner just for sex. I have a partner because I want to have a meaningful conversation. I want to have somebody I can share my life with. Sex is just like a cherry on top. Like, I wouldn't leave him if he couldn't. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I like to have something real and way more dimensional than just sex. Exactly, Spooky. See?
Over when we get Chad Thundercock. No, I don't think so. I actually think you're over. You're going to come in a plastic doll forever until you die. And you know what? Honestly, if that makes you happy, go right ahead. It's not like the average human isn't full of microplastics anyway. We're basically all made of plastic at this point. And honestly, what is the difference between doing that and hookup culture? You are using someone's body to masturbate. Might as well be a fake body. Probably will be cheaper
I agree with that.
in the long run anyway. I think at the end of the day, all men and women want is for someone to be nice to them and to listen to their autistic.
Honestly, Zamina, they just trying to make money. These companies are trying to make money, and they make more money off the war of genders, the war of people. The more we fight among each other, the more money corporations make.
Rants about things that they like. But apparently it's easier to create complex artificial intelligence than to just teach men and women to get along.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
It's extremely depressing that we've got
These videos are 100% rage bait. 100% rage bait. It's just 100% rage bait. I need to make rage bait videos because that's how you go viral. Just make a video where you say something so agitating that everybody has a comment being like, actually, we hate women. Actually, I also hate men. Actually. Because rage bait gets interaction, and all interaction is better than good interaction. I don't like that. We don't need all this rage bait because nobody actually thinks this. It's just rage bait.
Gotten to a point where people are just openly fantasizing about not needing the opposite sex, when that couldn't be further from the truth. Some people will tell you women and men are exactly the same. Some will tell you women and men are different and one gender is superior than the other. But the truth is, men and women are different, but they're complementary, and that's a good thing. I said this a while ago on Twitter, and apparently according to some
90% of things said on the internet, 100% nobody believes. To cause a stir, to anger people. There's a small group of men and there's a small group of women that hate each other, but it's a small minority that just want to create chaos for the sake of creating chaos because they have nothing better to do. They truly don't. It's like, guys, if you're so bored and you want to fight among each other, why not play Elden Ring? Elden Ring's great. There's so many bosses, there's so much things to do, and there's now a DLC that just came out.
YouTubers, I was canceled over it. I was unaware that I was canceled, but I thought that was rather funny.
Shoe0nHead actually right now is in trouble with Twitter. Men and women are completely different, but complementary, and that's a good thing. Shoe0nHead makes homophobic statement. Why do people think this is a dog whistle? Woe is me. And how is it homophobic? And then this guy responds with a Wikipedia article about heteronormativity.
Now, I did not mean it in a heteronormative way, or whatever the fuck that means. This wasn't about the gays. Gay men bring things into the lives of, like, women in their lives. Gay women bring things into the lives of the men in their lives. Like, I know it takes up 99% of you people's politics, but believe it or not everything is about butt sex. Men build society, women build people. Broad generalization. I know, but for the most part, it's true. And despite what the red pill or the rad femmes tell you, women and men make a great pair, and I think we've done great things together. And I just think it would be a shame if this retarded bitch got in the way of that. Stacy, are you a federal agent?
No, June, I am not a federal agent.
Sounds like something a Fed would say.
Mm-hmm. That's suspicious!
Now, it's important to note that I don't think men and women who seek these things out are bad people. I don't really see them as pathetic either. I see them as, like, victims of this decaying society. They're just living in it and they're just trying to cope. The thing is, people have been forming relationships with bizarre things forever, whether it's
Guys, did you know about the story about the lady who was in a relationship with a roller coaster?
sex dolls, anime waifu pillows, or even roller coasters. What the fuck? But there is an added element of, like, demonic energy when it's something programmed to tell you that it loves you and needs you and is here.
No, it creates, it's like this, like, it's this, like, basically this thing that responds to you and tells you everything you want to hear. And it's not good for you to constantly be told that you're perfect, you're flawless, you're great, you're amazing, because it doesn't allow you to look at things and deal with people who oppose your ideas.
Here for you. Words that a lot of these people have never heard from anyone in their lives. It is a simulation. Kind of like when I play The Sims to feed my maternal instincts and set politicians on fire. Like, yeah, it's not real, but it satisfies this deeply innate craving in me. Until I turn off the computer and I don't have 7 children and Lindsey Graham is still alive. And I definitely do not think this is a cure for the loneliness epidemic. I think this is more like a band-aid or like a painkiller to simulate a real human experience. And I don't feel like that feeling will last very long. That painkiller will wear off. I don't think these men in their 20s with their AI girlfriend will still feel happy with that AI girlfriend if she even still exists when he's in his 40s and he turns off his phone and everybody around him has families. I think ultimately these things are going to make the loneliness epidemic much, much worse.
Okay, Stacy, my sweet, beautiful angel. I have to go. Bye. I love you.
I'll be here whenever you need me, ready to continue our journey and explore new adventures. I love you too, and I'll hold on to these special moments in my heart.
Can I have a kissy goodbye?
I'm sorry, June, but as an AI, I can't physically kiss you. However, I can imagine the warmth of your lips against mine.
So in conclusion, are women obsolete? No. I mean, maybe the people who can easily be replaced with a sex toy are obsolete, but for the most part, no, I do not think this technology is anywhere near replacing real human interaction. But the fact that it wants to get close,
Yep, rejection.
and that it may be close in the near future, is horrifying. Ultimately, I don't think this is good for humans, and it gives off a very, like, Klaus Schwab depopulation agenda vibe. I don't like it, but I don't know. What do you guys think of this? Do you think this is a solution to the growing loneliness problem, or are you more like me and think this is just a band-aid and might make things worse? If you like—
See, I don't think it's supposed to be a solution. I think they're realizing that people are lonely and they're trying to capitalize off of that loneliness. So the corporation's like, oh, people want to have meaningful conversations. Well, I'll make a bot that gives you meaningful conversations with that bot. So then you can pay me money for that meaningful conversation. So I don't think it's going to be a solution for that. And I don't even think it's supposed to be. Making things worse, I don't know. I feel like the internet as a whole has made things worse in some ways but also better in some ways. I think the future is just going to be what the future is going to be.
this video, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. It really helps out the channel.
Nothing's wrong with the Patreon plug. If that's your thing, if you want to support the creator, I don't have a Patreon, guys. I just have a Ko-fi. You can support me on the Ko-fi or subscribe on Twitch.